And that might be time.
Do what? No, go for it. Yeah.
Howdy, guys. Hey, we're going to go ahead and get started with tonight. Nathan is riding solo tonight, but he's got a little activity and stuff for us planned for this week in Genesis. Before we get started, a couple of announcements. First, to our teens. I know Sharon's here, I just saw her, but ladies, our Saturday club is this Saturday. Gym opens at 10. Come hang out. It's been a blast. Y'all still need to vote on what we're studying, which if you're not in the group me, come see me after class, and I can get you in there. Let's see. This Sunday, we have this for all our teams. Dindon and Devo is this Sunday. It's at the Cobbs. And so instead of meeting at 4:45, we're meeting at 4:30. So it's a little bit further of a drive out to Portland. That concludes my teen announcements. This announcement is for everybody. February 14th is not just Valentine's Day. It is also a Wednesday, and it is a Wednesday that the three of us are actually going to be out of town. We will be driving up to Searcy for a preaching conference. That does not mean that there is no class that night. Instead, it means class is going to be a little different. And what I have here, and I'm going to pass around, is a sign up for bringing an entree or a dessert. We're going to have a fellowship meal that night in the theme of Better Together and doing this class as being a family and studying families. Well, what better way to do that than have fellowship together? So we're going to put together a little video for that night, as well as some discussion questions for y'all to do while you're having a meal. So I'm going to pass this out while Nathan begins his lessons. You are not obligated to bring any kind of entree or dessert, but if no one brings anything, it's not going to be a fun meal. So I'm going to pass this around. Just sign your name, sign what you would want to bring. Again, don't feel obligated to put it down, although you are the first one, so you are obligated. No, I'm just kidding. We're super excited about that fellowship meal, even though we're not going to be here to experience it, but we're excited for y'all to experience it because it is wrapped up all in what this class is trying to do, which is bring us together. So, what do you mean?
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, same time. Yeah, same time. And we'll do the meal during the class time. And so it might extend it a little bit depending on how long the fellowship goes. I'm going to tell the kids. So if any of you have children, I'm going to tell Avery, who will be watching the kiddos, to bring the kiddos back across at the normal time. So the fellowship meal and discussion might get intruded by some young ones towards the end of the time. But I think that's a great thing. So anyway, that's kind of the plan. And actually, let me ask you now, parents, do y'all want the kids' class, or would y'all rather have the littles with you during the meal? I feel like if it is a discussion base, it might be hard to discuss during. Any opinions, parents?
We don't.
Doesn't matter either way.
They like the class.
Okay.
But
All right. So we'll keep the classes. Say yours. Y'all won't be here, so it's irrelevant. Okay. We'll keep the class as an option then, and then we'll send them across at the end. So, okay, let's start with a prayer, and then we'll get into what we're going to do. God, thank you so much for tonight. Thank you for who you are and all that you do for us. And God, thank you for this class. Thank you for our families at King's Crossing. Thank you for the excitement we've seen in our church and the growth that we're seeing and the culture we're creating of being better together. And it really is an exciting time to be a member at this church, God, and to see the work that you're doing through our people. And so I pray a blessing over tonight, over the things that we're going to study. I pray a blessing over this entire class, that it's a blessing for all of us. And this is my prayer in Jesus' name, and the church said. Amen. So tonight's going to be a little bit different. What I'm going to do is we're going to start out, we're going to sing a couple of songs. And then we're going to read through the text that we're going to go through. Next week, we're also going to be doing Noah. And so we'll dive deeper into the text. But tonight, I want us to change pace a little bit and kind of more experience the text and apply the text. So we're going to do an activity together, and then we're going to do a little bit of application at the end. And so it's really going to be a lot different than usual. So everybody hold up your finger like this and do this right here and repeat after me. Blessed are the flexible, for they do not break. All right, so we're going to do something a little bit different, but I think it'll be a blessing for you and for our teams as well. So, over all the earth you reign on high, every mountain stream, every sunset sky. But my one request, Lord, my only aim, is that you reign in me again. Lord, reign in me, reign in your power over all my dreams. In my darkest hour, you are the Lord of all I am. So won't you reign in me again, over every thought, over every word. May my life reflect the beauty of my Lord, 'cause you mean more to me than any earthly thing. So won't you reign in me again, Lord, reign in me, reign in your power over all my dreams. In my darkest hour, you are the Lord of all I am. So won't you reign in me again, Lord, reign in me, reign in your power over all my dreams. In my darkest hour, you are the Lord of all I am. So won't you reign in me again? So won't you reign in me again? Lord, won't you reign in me again? Oh, man. Okay, y'all got the little pop thing at the end. I like that. Staccato, is that what it's called? Staccato. That's good. That's good. Let's do this one. I know the teens know this one. I think y'all might too. Break my heart, dear Lord. Tear the barriers down. Show me in convicting tears the glory of your crown. My heart is hard, my soul so weak. The ways of evil cut so deep. I need you, Lord, to come inside and gently break my heart. Break my heart, dear Lord. Tear the barriers down. Show me in convicting tears the glory of your crown. My heart is hard, my soul so weak. The ways of evil cut so deep. I need you, Lord, to come inside and gently break my heart. I need you, Lord, to come inside and gently break my heart. Create in me a clean heart, oh God. Okay, hang on. Y'all sing this different than I do, so I'm gonna start it, and y'all sing a little louder, and we'll do it because I think I learned this the other day with the youth kids. Y'all do something here. So, create in me a clean heart, oh God, and renew a right spirit within me. Create in me a clean heart, oh God, and renew a right spirit within me. Here we go. Cast me not away from your presence, O Lord, and take not your Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of my salvation, and renew a right spirit within me. So cast me not away from your presence, O Lord, and take not your Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of my salvation, and renew a right spirit within me. So we're going to look at Genesis chapter 6. We're going to read through the text, and then we'll make our way to do an activity together. For those that are watching online, by the way, thank you guys for being here so much tonight. Because this is such a different class, as soon as the text is done and we move out to the gym for our activity, you guys wouldn't enjoy that content. So we're going to end the live stream there. So again, thank you guys for being with us tonight too. All right, Genesis chapter 6, I'm going to start in verse 5 and read through. Hang with me. The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all of the time. Think about how far since Adam and Eve and the fall that we talked about, and how sin affects us completely. And now look at where we've arrived at this point. Man, when sin enters our homes, and when sin enters our family, and sin enters our lives, it wreaks havoc on us. And that's why faith and living righteously is so important for us. And so the Lord regretted that he had made human beings on the earth, and his heart was deeply troubled. And so the Lord said, I will wipe from the face of the earth the human race that I've created, and with them the animals and the birds and the creatures that move along the ground, for I regret that I've made them. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. And this is the account of Noah and his family. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight and full of violence. And God saw how corrupt the earth had become, for all the people on earth had corrupted their ways. And so God said to Noah, I'm going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. And I'm surely going to destroy both them and the earth. So make for yourselves an ark of cypress wood, make rooms in it, and coat it with pitch inside and out. This is how you're to build it. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. Make a roof for it. Leave below the roof an opening 1 cubit high all around. Put a door in the side of an ark, and make lower, middle, and upper decks. I'm going to bring flood waters on the earth and destroy all life under the heavens. Every creature that has breath of life in it, everything on the earth will perish. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter into the ark, and you and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you, and you are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, and keep them alive with you. 2 of every kind of bird, every kind of animal, and every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come to you to be kept alive. And you are to take every kind of food that is to be eaten and store it away as food for you and for them. And Noah did everything just as God commanded him. Chapter 7. The Lord then said to Noah, go into the ark and take your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation. Isn't that interesting? Go into the ark and take your family, because I found your whole family. I've found you as being righteous in this generation. Take with you 7 pairs of every kind of clean animal, a male and its mate, and 1 pair of every kind of unclean animal, a male and its mate, and also 7 pairs of every kind of bird, male and female, to their various kinds, alive throughout the earth. And 7 days from now, I'm going to send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. And I'm going to wipe from the face of the earth every living creature I've made. And Noah did all that the Lord commanded him. Anytime you see phrases repeated, I think they're significant. And that is a significant phrase in this few chapters here. Noah did all that the Lord commanded him. Verse 6, Noah was 600 years old when the flood waters came on the earth. And Noah and his sons and his wife and his sons entered into the ark to escape the waters of the flood. Pairs of clean and unclean animals and birds of all creatures that move along the ground, male and female, came to Noah and entered the ark as God had commanded Noah. And after 7 days, the flood waters came on the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, on the 17th day of the 2nd month, on that day, all the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened, and rain fell on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. On that very day, Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, together with his wife and the wives of his 3 sons, entered the ark. Do you think that it's significant that Noah enters the ark with his family? It's emphasizing his family over and over again, and also emphasizing whose faithfulness? Noah's faithfulness. Notice those 2 things. I think they're pivotal in this text. What verse was I in?
14.
Thank you. 14. They had with them every kind of wild animal according to its kind, all livestock according to their kinds, and every creature that moves along the ground according to its kind, and every bird according to its kind, everything with wings. Pairs of all creatures that have the breath of life in them came to Noah and entered the ark. The animals going in were male and female of every living thing, as God had commanded Noah. Then the Lord shut him in. I don't have time to preach the sermon that I have on how God shuts him in, and what a blessing that is. For 40 days, the flood kept coming onto the earth, and as the waters increased, they lifted the ark high above the earth. The waters rose and increased greatly on the earth, and the ark floated on the surface of the water. They rose greatly on the earth, and all the high mountains under the entire heavens were covered. The water rose and covered the mountains to a depth of more than 15 cubits, and every living thing that moved on land perished. Birds, livestock, wild animals, all the creatures that swarmed over the earth, and all of mankind. Everything on dry ground that had the breath of life in its nostrils died. Every living thing on the face of the earth was wiped out, people and animals, and the creatures that moved along the ground, and the birds that were wiped from the earth. Only Noah was left, and those with him in the ark, a.k.a. his family. And then the waters flooded the earth for 150 days. There's so much here, but I want us, as we move to our activity now, to be thinking about how, in the same way Noah had to lead his family in a difficult culture, we too lead our families in difficult cultures every day. And it's so vital that we learn, listen, to lead well. To lead well. All right? So what we're going to do is this. Remember your number. Yeah, we're going to do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Kevin and Jay, you don't have numbers. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lydia. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Everybody got your numbers?
Yes.
All right. Head to the gym. And if some people don't need to participate or can't, that is perfectly fine.
Thanks for joining us on the live stream. If you want to review the rest of Genesis chapters 8 and 9, you can do that as well. So, love you all. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week, okay? Bye-bye.